gonna do Zeke's thing and just like, yeah, and like blow up my voice and then fall onto the stage, and
that's true. So hello, welcome to Drop Frames here at PAX East. I'm JP McDaniel, CohhCarnage, replacement Zeke, aka GassyMexican.
I'm Zeke for the day. How you doing?
Well, Zeke for like 10 minutes because he's on his way.
It's true. It's true.
He's
I thought we were
stumbling his way here.
I didn't know if we were gonna like, because who knows what he's gonna do? He might bust through that door.
I mean, I'm expecting the worst. He's gonna tear the tour down.
I want him to do it.
Trip full.
The enforcers don't want us to have that happen, but I mean, I think it'd be good.
I hope the enforcers are ready for that. They've probably got people guarding the door though, so no one can get in.
Watch him like slowly come in, just like head down, you know, like. Sorry, guys.
He might do that.
No.
I don't know. We'll see.
That's the thing. You never know with Zeke.
You never know.
You never know.
This is true. You never know.
Yeah. You never know. So let's talk about PAX East. Twitch actually just had their town hall. You weren't there, so you didn't hear a lot of the announcements.
I actually watched some of the town hall. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. I was like in between places, and I caught some of it on Twitch. There's some very interesting things on there that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it was full of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they actually announced stuff.
Yeah, some pretty big things, actually.
So we'll start off with the first thing they announced, the channel feed, of course. I've been using that a lot to post my schedule and stuff like that. You've been using it to get around understanding?
I've been using it, and I'm still kind of finding ways to utilize it well. It's really new, so of course it can still use a little bit of work in terms of what it connects to and stuff. But like for instance, I just started using the connect to Twitter stuff, so I can just I just can just do my live tweet in there, so that it's on the channel, it's on Twitter. It's good to kind of get news out. I'm really surprised how many people seem to use it. Yeah. Like I just kind of put some stuff up there, just to try it, and sure enough, that little the smiley face thing. There's a few of those in the 500s, and I'm sitting here like this clearly has presence.
For sure, yeah.
People are reading these things. So
yeah, I was talking with another broadcaster, and he was saying he doesn't know how many people scroll down on a stream. It would be awesome to be able to see how many click-throughs we have just on anything on the info section.
For sure.
Especially that. I guess kind of that's a little bit. You said it was 500 on yours, so.
Yeah, like on one or two of them.
I guess that's a good data range for it.
I have no idea. I haven't used it once.
Haven't used it once?
Nope.
You even have it turned on?
I do have it turned on, I think, because it was like something that popped up on my phone.
Just a blank feed on your...
There's a lot of good stuff there, let me tell you.
Do you have your Twitter connected to it or no?
It's what?
Your Twitter feed. Do you have that connected to it?
You can connect your Twitter feed to it?
You can connect your Twitter feed to it.
Might have. I think the way I found
a good job as
the way I found out about it is just I was on my on the Twitch app and it popped up. I'm like, the fucking channel feed? What is this? I have no idea. I was kind of hesitant too because it seemed very Facebooky,
A little bit, yeah.
And I don't really use Facebook, but now that I've the stuff that they outlined and how it's been used, and it was something I was going to take a look at eventually. But after seeing how some other people are using it, it could be good.
Yeah.
I liked one of them brought out. Some people have been using it to shout out people and stuff, just to give recognition and stuff. Things like that are pretty cool, and I'm sure you can think of other really cool ways. You've been using it for schedule stuff,
right? Yeah, I
right?
post my schedule there because that's I get asked that way too much. So.
Yeah, right now for me it's fill in your mind, pretend there's stuff there. It's you're a part of this.
As viewers, show of hands, how many of you guys use the feeds on any stream?
Do you guys like that?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit. Some are
lukewarm?
I use it, but I'm ashamed. What? Put your hand on.
He said it was Facebook. I don't like Facebook.
It's still new though. I mean, it's
it's very new.
Very new. So I think it's the kind of thing where once it becomes much more utilized, that we'll see it kind of explode kind of within a week kind of thing.
Right. So that was their first announcement. Was the little. What is that the Twitch glitch smiley face?
I think on the town hall they called it the robot smiley face.
The robot smiley
I'm not
face.
sure. Yeah. I don't know.
So now it has, I guess, the entire Twitch emoticon.
Looks like
database.
Reaction.
Database.
To it is
reactions.
Channel feed reactions.
Yes. So I'm wondering, if someone puts a line of text, is it just gonna be a huge block with numbers of I'm wondering how that's gonna look because I haven't seen that at all yet. So
yeah, they showed a couple examples, and I'm interested to see what I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know if you use one emote, if it'll always stay there, or if people are just going to be dicks and put 700 different emotes.
Yeah.
Because they could probably do that.
Probably could.
Maybe.
But I don't know what the application of it is. I guess maybe to customize your channel a little bit and customize kind of the look of the feed would be the purpose of that. But I don't know.
You could do when my mom team uses Slack, and one of the things you can do in there is on anything someone says, you can attach an emoticon to it. And we do that all the time. So if someone says, something about hey everyone check this out, then a lot of us will attach an emote a GG or stuff like that. So I could see people coming up with creative, maybe brand new emotes that they have normally made. Yeah. It's like an emote that literally says, I read this.
Right.
Or this is cool. you know, or something, and you could actually like put those emotes on the little thing. As
Your
like,
version of like the upvote.
exactly, and you can have an upvote and downvote icon. You could start putting that on your thing.
That'd
you know?
be cool.
I mean, there's all sorts of fun things you could come up to kind of utilize that.
Yeah.
But again, it's so new that no one's even had time to learn it, let alone kind of come up with these fun little things.
Reactions.
For it. So,
Right. I feel like that's kind of the Twitch standard when it comes to introducing new things. Is they throw something in there, then they just watch and see.
They let the community kind of let
Yeah,
it
they watch
evolve.
and see what we do with it.
and see
Speaking
what-
of
yeah.
which, what a cool idea with the friend stuff.
Yeah, that was
to
the
give,
next thing.
friends?
Yeah, to give limited access to people, and then they can kind
Let's
of
spread like a virus.
that access out across the Twitter sphere. Like that's going to be this huge kind of like that harkens back to like that test they ran in the old WoW servers where they infected people and then they would go around and like,
Right, well-
all of a sudden all this stuff they weren't expecting happened on the
Initially,
servers.
that wasn't
Like,
a test. That was just
Yeah,
someone briefing.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Which is awesome because that's like used to study viruses now worldwide or something. That's actually crazy.
So it'll be really fun to kind of see all these connections that may have not normally been there. I mean, who knows, like people that may have never interacted with other people, you know, they want a friend to get into the system.
mean,
There was a guy that wasn't going to be able to be there tomorrow because it was like everybody that's here in this
To
room
get the access,
to get the
yeah.
access to become like a part of the beta, and he's like, I'm not going to be here, so what do I do? That was his question, and they responded like, well, just find somebody here and and whatever, and then he's like, anyone want to be my friend? No one said anything, so I was just like, yeah, I got you.
I'm interested to see, streamers won't use that tool that much. I mean,
Friends list?
I think we'll maybe put our friends on there, right? And if they get to a point where, you're watching Zeke, and I see you watching Zeke, I can come and hop in the channel. And I think that's kind of the limitation that streamers use it for. But I think for, like, viewers and general visitors of the site, like, I think that'll actually help retention for everyone.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because if you're watching a stream, it's so much. I mean, if you watch anything, it's so much more fun with just multiple people sharing the same experience. So
Did it? I didn't see in the little like screen grab of it, but did it have like how like whatever Xbox or something? So it was like so and so was watching Netflix or whatever. Does it have anything like that where?
I don't remember seeing anything.
I don't know if
recall.
it does yet.
Yeah.
Like it's again very early.
So people are going to be really creepy about it too. Like it's hardcore creeping on somebody. Like I saw you. You were
Do
online.
you have to accept the friend request? Do you remember that?
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because that's
No, I will force my friendship upon you.
Yeah.
You now have
It might be
1,000
like Xbox
friends.
Live where like they both have to friend
Yeah,
each other.
I'm assuming it is.
there's
yeah.
probably a lot of. I'm sure there's just going to be a bunch of like functionality you can change and optimize settings and stuff. If they did have that, like I said, I don't know if they did have it where like you could see what stream they're watching. It'd be a neat feature, but it would be nice to be able to like turn that off and on for whatever. I don't know. Some people,
a
privacy
hidden
and stuff.
status, things like that.
Yeah,
so you
I
can
saw
kind
you.
of
You were in his stream for 5 hours. Like
I saw you in JP's stream.
We're no longer friends.
No, I don't like that guy.
it's a cool feature though. It's really neat.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, duh, that sounds cool, but
Yeah.
like then they break it down and like how to use
Exactly. I think
it
it's a
and stuff.
springboard for
Yeah.
things that will come to the site later.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that everyone will be excited about is the small add-ons to that.
Well, like you said, it's just anything that Twitch does, which I think is probably the best policy for adding like new features. Is they let the community kind of figure it out, and then they actually like get the feedback. Or suppose you have people like YouTube who don't do that.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's true.
But it's really like something that I really like about this is seeing Twitch like in real time, like when Twitch is fully developed, when it's done, right? Because that's going to happen someday.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have like this fully feature-rich environment, and people are going to remember the days when it was just kind of like a streaming service. Like that's what you did, kind of like Wheat was talking about today at the town hall.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see these features get implemented, and more importantly, seeing like the community have a point and a part in guiding it to see where it goes. Because a lot of people are like, oh, a friends list, great, friends lists are everywhere. Yeah, but now that it's plugged into Twitch, we can see all these features that there's no way that you could get on these other sites. There's no way the interconnectedness could be there. And all of a sudden, all these features are going to start playing into each other, and it's just going to, it's really cool to see where this is going.
It's nice that they're, like you said, building like an ecosystem where you don't ever have to leave Twitch.
You don't have
Yeah.
to leave Twitch. Like now, a lot of casters, we have to have our Twitter, we have to have our YouTube. Like there's
Right.
all these other places we need to go to tap into all these different environments. So it's really cool to see kind of a lot of these features start getting centralized. Because I mean, I think I speak for a lot of us when I say, if I could, I'd just do Twitch.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
kind of my home. That's,
If it
I'm a
served, like,
Twitch
all the purposes,
broadcaster,
that you needed.
So, yeah, exactly. So it's a huge step in the right direction.
It's funny you say like it makes you like you don't have to go anywhere else. The only time that I remember that actually being a thing, like the last time I remember that being a true thing was like way back in Xbox One days for Halo 2. Like that was the game you got
was
on,
it, yeah.
and you like messaging friends, everything like that, and then everything else just kind of emulated that. So now it's kind of interesting to see like that's kind of taking form just in a new like way with obviously way more features and stuff.
For sure.
That's a
for
great point.
The last thing, and I think maybe not that much for viewers, but this is something, broadcasters, not me because I've been grandfathered in, but have been bitching about since the dawn of
Yeah.
time is that now everyone has ad-free subs.
Okay,
Yep.
so I have some questions about this. I unfortunately had to tune out of the town hall to go to a meeting, so I didn't catch the end of this. I heard the announcement.
Right.
So, and you can maybe help me with this.
Okay.
If you,
As I
as a
do represent
grandfather,
Twitch,
yes,
yeah.
as you are Twitch, Mr. Twitch, Mr. John
Mr. Twitch.
There you go.
So with partnered broadcasters in the grandfather program, if I was an itmeJP sub, you run ads, I don't see them. Did you get revenue for me seeing that ad?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Yes.
So in the new
No,
version,
I'm sorry. As a subscriber, no, I did not.
so it was
If you're
like
a
it was
subscriber,
like you didn't
it's,
run ads for.
it's not like Turbo, yeah. It's not like
Okay.
Turbo where if you run an ad, they still are seeing the ad, but they're not seeing it, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
So in other words,
it's not that.
if we turn off ads for subs and we have 500 subs watching and 500 non-subs,
Then
that's 500 less ad impressions we would
Yes,
get.
yes.
Okay.
And that's something, I mean, they kind of hinted at that, and someone actually asked a question in the Q&A portion saying, like, yeah, you're not going to get that revenue.
Okay.
Which is interesting. Like, as someone who I would assume you're going to probably turn this on, right?
No.
You're not. You're going to leave it off.
But it's only because I only run one block of ads at the end of my broadcast.
Right.
There
Yeah.
is no question that if I did run ads during my broadcast, I would turn that on.
That's a good point. Okay.
Yes.
All
But I
right.
mean, that's only what I do is not
Right.
norm.
It's not norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
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 They also, like you were saying, they hinted at like, the answer to that dude's question or whatever. I mean, there is the opt-out feature
Yeah.
Right.
that
you
they
can opt
have
out,
for all broadcasters. So, I mean, they obviously considered that stuff. I mean, they want to be careful about their answer and stuff like that too because they,
No,
they
on
don't
the-
necessarily have all of the information on how the whole thing works. But, yeah, I mean, they have the opt-out button, so.
On the flip side, do viewers have an opt-out?
I don't think so.
If I was a sub to you, you played an ad, and I wanted to see the ad and support the
No.
stream,
I
there's not
think
that
it's
yet?
only
I think it's on the
Okay.
broadcaster.
Interesting. That could be kind of cool. That could be an interesting middle ground.
But
'Cause I know-
there's with that though, like there are plenty of viewers that, like, especially of mine too, like, no, I want to see the ad. Like,
That's
you
my
want,
point.
I want
Yeah,
to.
that's my point. Like, there may be some subs where it's like, no, I can imagine some streams, especially newer broadcasters,
Yeah.
where
Right.
those like every sub really matters. Like, I'm sure a lot of those communities are going to either tell their broadcaster, no, don't turn that feature on, we want to support you, or there'd be ones that say, yeah, go ahead and turn it on, but I want the ability to watch that ad and support you. Because I mean, a lot of broadcasters run ads and then step away from the computer or put
Right.
up a BRB screen. And it's like, well, if I'm just going to be looking at a screen anyway, I might as well be watching
Doesn't
an ad
matter,
to
I'll
support my
just let it
caster.
happen, yeah.
Absolutely. So, but again, this is all brand new, and it's great to see them. Like they said in the part that I catched, this has been something that people have been asking for.
Yeah, like
for
the most
years.
requests.
And the thing
So-
too is that it's been kind of the. I've always seen a lot of broadcasters who weren't grandfathered in. Like that, they said that was the reason why.
I was
Yeah, I know
2
you're going with
months
this.
later.
And I don't think I don't think you've ever said anything like this. But a lot of people say that's the excuse for them not getting
For not,
subs.
growing their.
And so I'm interested to see what happens now that they have this ability to turn this off, if that's actually the reason.
I personally, I think we talked about this a little bit. Like, I personally don't think it's going to affect it that much.
Right.
It might
see,
have a little bit of an
you're
impact.
grandfathered, right?
I am grandfathered.
So we both have the same.
We both have the same opinion, yeah. Well, it's easy for you couldn't also say that, yeah, we're biased. Easy for us to
Exactly,
have that
yeah.
opinion for sure. Like, I understand that logic, but I don't know. I really don't think it's going to impact it in the way that a lot of streamers that before weren't grandfathered in thought it would. You know what I mean?
I think it's really going to vary
could be wrong.
caster to caster. Like if it's a caster that runs a lot of ads.
Yeah, it does. It
Like
definitely
some
has a
do
lot of-
every hour. Like on the
There
dot.
he
They're like,
is.
Oh, there he is.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ezekiel the Third, come on up. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I'm good.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How are you?
Did I miss something? Did I miss anything?
Did you catch the town hall?
Did I catch town hall?
Yeah.
No, I was in the shower
Nice.
for about 45 minutes.
There you go. So they introduced ad-free subscriptions for everyone.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So Co's saying he's not going to turn it on though, because he only runs ads at the end of his stream.
But
I
actually,
didn't-
and this is it's great that you're here because you're on the flip side of that.
You run ads every
every
hour.
hour on the dot.
I do, yeah.
So are you going to turn this on?
with the idea that if people are subbed, they will not see these ads anymore.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's mutually beneficial.
Okay.
It's beneficial for the streamer saying like, hey, sub.
Yeah.
Maybe you get ads, maybe you don't get ads anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a little drunk, by the way, still, from last night.
Some water.
Water. Hey, water's good.
I
But yeah, no, I barely missed that program.
Now, do you?
You want something?
No, I'm good.
No, I barely missed that program. Like, I was like 2 months shy of being
We got
grandfathered
them right at
in.
the same time. Yep.
And I've always wanted that, and I think it's a great, incentive both ways.
Yeah. For people in the audience, are you guys, I guess, how do I phrase this? A show of hands if you're more likely to sub if you don't get ads on a channel. Wow,
See?
that's a pretty good amount.
That's-
It's a
yeah.
pretty good amount, but it's not like
sizable.
everybody going, whoa, you know what I mean?
How many of you are actively subbed to someone on Twitch? Jesus, okay.
Good
All right,
people.
all right. That's pretty
There's
good.
good people in here. I like
Everyone
those
else
people.
out.
How many of you like to... very rarely, like, in life do you get chances to, like,
No,
do, like, the
I
show
love-
of hands stuff.
Yeah.
Whose favorite color is blue? Yeah, all right. It's mine too.
Someone made a great point with Turbo. Like, does this devalue Twitch Turbo?
The short answer is, it does, absolutely, because that's why I got Turbo originally.
Yep.
So it does, but here's the thing, I wouldn't, and of course I don't know anything on the back end, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see more things happen to Twitch Turbo to account for that. Like I would hope we would, because that is a big reason that people do that. Twitch Turbo is basically subbing to Twitch.
Right.
You're subbing to Twitch for $7.50 a month.
Right.
To not get ads anywhere. So
But you still give an ad impression to someone when they run
that's
it.
a good point.
a
Yes,
little bit
which you
different,
would
yeah.
not get in this case. So that is a good point. Now, interestingly enough, I wonder how a Twitch Turbo person as someone that subbed works. Like, would a Twitch
yeah.
Turbo person still give an impression if they're subbed to someone who just turned
Now
on
you're
this new
just
system?
crossing all the wires. I have no idea. I would think they would
Let's
still,
make a graph.
Yeah.
I would think they would
That's
still.
why I was late. I actually prepared a graph.
Oh, you prepared? Great.
Yeah,
This is
Talking
now
about
a
this
think
whole-
tank.
Can we just put them up here, PAX guys? You don't have it? Oh, well, next time.
We'll see.
I was told there would be a graphic, and you fucked it all up. I'm looking at you.
This is how we get kicked twice now in a row.
Right.
I'll have to
What?
calm him down.
Can you imagine? I'm just thinking, like, what's in his head right now? Like, what's he thinking?
He's thinking like 40 minutes left, and you're out of here.
Suddenly Zeke's mic audio got, or his audio level got a little lower. I don't know.
It's like, let's see, when's the cosplayers?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'd be like.
So that was kind of the Twitch panel. I had some new announcements. I would assume they're kind of going to save everything for September 30th.
Yep.
It's so weird for saying the month for TwitchCon because it's September 30th and October 1st. But anyways, I would assume they're going to save all their announcements for that.
Probably. I'm super looking forward to that this year. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They did mention some stats. They said that it was something like 170 partners bought it in the first week last time, and this
Yeah.
time it was like
400.
450 or
400,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I
It's a
imagine
pretty big jump.
last TwitchCon it wasn't barren, but it wasn't packed. It wasn't the fucking zoo that PAX East is.
See, I'm actually, that's true. I'm one of those people that, like, a lot of people at TwitchCon last time were like, yeah, it's not really packed. I was like, this is perfect. Like, I don't know if you guys went to TwitchCon
I
too.
think that's every broadcaster.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
god.
good.
Well, no, who liked the size of TwitchCon?
Who
Hands.
went to TwitchCon?
Who went to TwitchCon?
Okay.
Okay, pretty good.
That's
And-
about what I expected.
Yeah, but like for me, being able to walk around, I think I bumped into like 4 people.
Right.
I've done 30 times that today at
Right.
PAX.
Yeah.
Like, so it's a much more, and more importantly, the thing that's so nice about TwitchCon is every single person you see, you have a large something in common with.
Right,
You're you're Twitchers. Even if you watch totally different people, you could sit down and have a nice discussion.
Is that what we're
about-
calling ourselves? Do we
I don't know.
have we officially
Twitchers.
said Twitchers?
Twitchers? I don't know. What's
I thought it was streamers.
weird.
I don't know. Well, it's like
well, no,
Trekkies,
because I'm talking about just everyone. The
what about
viewers, the streamers,
Twitchies,
everyone.
Twitchers, like Trekkies,
Twitcher
Trekkers?
sounds like something like my dad would say. Like, so you're a Twitcher, huh? Like, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know if I want to be that.
Are you Twitcher? Are you twitching today? Is that what you're doing? Are you twitching today? My mom
son,
asked me
he
if I'm
just-
on the air.
He loves to Twitch.
Are you on the air right now? That's what she asked me all
You
the
are.
time.
You're
She
on the air
calls
right
me.
now.
Are you on the air?
You're on the air right now?
Yeah. I guess I'm on the air.
You Twitcher, you?
I'm a Twitch. I'm not Twitchy, please. I don't know. What does anyone else have a better word for us?
Otherwise, it's broadcaster or streamer.
Broadcaster. Yeah.
Streamer.
Right, but like a fan
Well,
of
I'm
the
talking about a
platform.
word for everyone involved in Twitch. Casters, viewers, anyone that does anything on Twitch.
Yeah,
Even if you're not a
yeah, a
caster.
fan.
As our annual fuck YouTube gaming.
They're
thing.
purple people.
You can just say streamer because no one streams on YouTube gaming. So everyone's gonna know. It's just
But
know what I'm saying?
what about Ustream? Like more people do Ustream than, or is that still a thing?
I think
I think it's kind of.
I don't know. Is Ustream still a thing?
I got it. Purple people, PP for short. You're all PPs, all right?
PPs?
Every single.
purple people. That's good stuff.
Did I scare you a little bit?
Just laughing. You're laughing.
I'm a PP.
You're a PP.
So much better than Twitch.
Why did you guys have me on this again?
I don't know. I hope.
Well, someone's got to look good up here.
Yeah.
And it's JP.
Anyways,
By the way, do I smell like a brewery?
You actually smell pretty good.
Okay.
I haven't gotten too
I did
close.
shower.
I haven't gotten too close for fear.
Probably good.
Oh, I'm going. You're good. You smell all right.
man, this
Thank
is
you.
some
That didn't even sound like a lie.
Listen.
smelling people. The
Listen,
panel. This is amazing.
listen. Compared, like you said, to the zoo that's out there. Like,
PAX East.
Not
is
you guys, you're
fucking
good.
pa-
Everyone
you
here
guys
is
are
great.
great, but I'm not saying the people here suck. But man, it is so crowded down there.
It's
It
just
is a
big, yeah.
nightmare. I cannot walk the
hot.
show floor without waiting 30 minutes to get down an aisle. And Twitch, I love you guys, obviously, but why the fuck did you put the aisle for the signings right next to the? There's like this aisle of hell, and no one can walk through this thing.
Now,
And it's just a nightmare.
On a different note, though, Partner Zone, pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That's
That's a
pretty
good
cool.
thing.
And there's a streaming station back there. They're tied to a game a lot of streamers
Right.
play.
Yeah.
It's really integrated with Twitch. Like that kind of knocked it out of the park.
Right.
I've liked that a lot.
Just turn it around next time.
Yes, just
Yeah,
not
it's
not
better.
have a line right there.
Yeah.
But hey, first time, so
It's still yeah.
it's
I mean,
and it was an excellent first effort.
does Twitch have the biggest booth here? Battleborn's pretty
Maybe
big.
with both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a Dreadnought booth here? I'm so used to seeing the ships and stuff.
Is
right
there? I didn't
next
see
to,
one. There's
like
not?
I was looking around and I was like,
I've only walked a little bit, but I didn't see one.
I don't. Yeah, they're saying no.
I heard they gave up.
They're just done.
They're like,
just packing it in.
fuck
They're
this,
done.
I'm
I
out.
saw-
We're
I saw
out.
Thor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
community
walking around.
manager.
They got,
He's
a lot of the
walking
guys from there are here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the community manager. I didn't actually see Thor. That's his
He
name.
looks like Thor.
He does look like Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the literal.
It wasn't the Thor.
Exactly.
We don't think.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We can't confirm it tonight.
So how you doing? Good? These guys are just going to talk to themselves.
Yeah,
so
right.
you wanna-
You do. I was actually, I internally, I was like, I want to ask Zeke something, but I'm not like
gonna get
a
some
regular host here, so I was like, don't do that, Max. Like,
No, dude, you're fine, man. You're fine.
No.
How many times is this for you?
what on the
On
show?
Draw Frames? Like
think
whether
this
whether
is-
it be online or here or like live.
Have I been on twice?
I mean, do we count the
I
one
think
where
3.
you showed
Oh,
up
yeah.
like 30 minutes late, or is that?
I wasn't
is
30
that a
minutes
half?
late.
There was the one where he just like bailed for a few
I
minutes.
showed
during
up.
the
I
show,
showed
too.
up
I think
5
that's
minutes
half
before
and
the
half,
stream
so that's
started, and
one
I was
show.
there
Yeah.
on time. I was 5 minutes before we started. I'm pretty sure it was.
Maybe.
You weren't live already, and I just like Skyped in like, "Hey, man."
I mean, I go 10 minutes earlier, so we were live technically. If you were.
But we weren't showing the. Everybody look at him. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
I liked the tune though. It was good.
That was a good
Yeah.
song.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
For
Is that
people
my mom?
who are watching, someone's phone went off. I don't know if you could hear it. I don't know if the crowd's mic'd.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But whatever.
What are we talking about?
So 3 then.
I think 3
Three.
is how many
I
times.
think
we-
3. Yeah.
Who have we had the most?
It's between Elo and Tally, probably.
I think Tally.
Tally?
He's been on a bunch.
Yeah.
of
Tally's 4 or 5, something like
I
that.
will say it would be nice to be invited back on, and
like-
not as a last resort.
You kind of are the last. Well, you're like the last resort.
You just
Yeah.
confirmed it. That's horrible.
I was gonna say specifically. I remember.
All right, guys, you
two
got Zeke
laughs.
back. I'm out.
No, but the last resort gets brought up a lot because like people shit out on like coming on the show a lot.
No one wants to come on
Yeah.
our show.
I like you guys. A little bit.
I don't understand.
Again,
Why
again,
would-
though. Again, last.
By show of hands, who would want to be on this show? See, a lot of you. There's a lot of people who want to be on the show. All you gotta do is ask, JP.
Okay. I always ask you. You came up with Danny B. That was a great show.
Danny B, Zach Whitten.
Zach,
Zach,
Whitten, he was
yeah.
great, man.
Zach,
He's
yeah.
fantastic.
So PAX East. Let's
PAX
bring it
East.
back.
Yeah.
Circle around.
Back.
No, I have nothing to put in. I just got here.
I've only
because
seen the show
I-
for 30 minutes.
like 3. Like this is in the top 3 of the absolute drunkest I've ever been in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
I woke up because I'm staying with a friend of mine who lives here in Boston.
Yeah.
And I said, how'd I get home? And he goes, I think you got a cab, bro. I was like, okay. He goes, did I punch you last night? I don't think so. Like nothing on me is sore. It's like, yeah, because my knuckles are really like scuffed up right now. I was like, oh, well, it wasn't me or my face or anything.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, I woke up at 3, and so, like his girlfriend woke me up. Hey, gonna go get some breakfast. You want something? What time is it? 3 p.m.?
No, it's the
3
3 a.m.
p.m.?
It's the 3 a.m. where it's light out.
Yeah, it's the daylight 3. I gotta tell you, man, like, I fucked up a couple of responsibilities today, and I made it here to this one because you matter.
I wanted you to like go
15
further.
minutes late matter, but you matter.
I wanted you to do like the seminar. You and you and you. Would have been good. I did my version of your like getting up and running around.
Oh, did you do the thing?
I didn't. I kind of like did like a little hey, and then I like just
You
did
didn't
it
even
really.
Did you finger guns? Don't finger guns.
I didn't finger gun. No, because I'm not gonna live up to like the yelling and blowing out my voice and like falling on stage and stuff. So I just kind of did like a hi guys, how's it going? Thanks for being here.
Well-
and I know there were a lot of people that were looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
People who don't know what's going on.
Because it's
I
a
mean,
thing.
we
It's a
were
thing.
looking
It's
at
a
you
thing.
like that. So, yeah.
That's
It
true.
was good though. It was good.
All right, I'm gonna try this again. PAX East.
PAX East.
Circling back around.
Yep, back in.
I think collectively we've been on the show floor for 2 hours between
Yeah.
all 4 of us, which is really bad. Friday shows are tough to talk about a con when we've been here for, what, 5 or 6
Talk about all the
hours?
stuff
Yeah.
that happened at PAX East
The
today.
thing is, the last panel we did was at South. South compared to East is apples to oranges in terms of just what's here and what's new.
Yeah.
South, second time this year.
Yeah.
Still a pretty good crowd. Devs they're just not there yet. People
No.
don't show up to PAX.
It was bigger at South. Like they expanded it a little bit. Like they went back a little further.
When Skype has a fucking booth, the devs don't show up.
Wait, hold on. Does the booth shut down like every 3 hours for no reason?
It just goes.
It's like
away
they just put up a sign that said, "We're fuck you for 15 minutes, no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat a dick." That's the reason.
Exactly. They just hang a sign up.
Yep. No, they just pause in place. Like improv everywhere. There's like,
Yeah, exactly.
like
exactly.
what the fuck am I? Are they putting me on right now? They're like,
There's probably a Skype booth here. I would imagine.
If I was in charge of like making that booth, I would do that. Like if there's a time
Oh,
where
yeah,
nobody's
no, play
there,
into
like
it.
have a little thing that's just spinning. Like it's,
Yeah.
yeah, just
Little loading thing.
Just
Just
play
have
into
like
it.
put up like just
And
like
robotic
a
audio
cardboard, like
chopping in
cardboard
and out.
sign like over their face, just blacked out.
like it's like narration. Like welcome to the sky.
Exactly.
You know.
But there's a lot of games here. So much so that
There's a
we were
lot.
walking around, and I think like there was, for me, the big takeaway was below.
Below, yeah, we walked up.
Which
to
one was that?
It's I think it's been at like 4 different PAXs, 5 different PAXs. It's from I think it's Capybara Games, and I still haven't played it yet because I'll probably play it tomorrow. But it's basically kind of my understanding from watching is it's a Dark Souls game that is kind of top down, but it's not like the other. It's not like Titan Souls where it's super fast paced. It looks like it's a little bit slower. And when you die, you're dead. It's kind of like a roguelike in that sense, where that guy's dead, and you have to go back and like get your items from him and all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
But I really want to check that out. Of course, there's giant booths here. You got Battleborn with the giant. I don't care about Battleborn actually. I'm sorry. I just
Ark is making a big push.
Ark, dude. That's
Ark's making a huge
giant
push.
fucking
T-Rex?
T-Rex.
Yeah.
You can get on that. It's
I didn't know you
incredible.
could get on that. Someone's like, did you go on the T-Rex? I'm like, are they drunk? Like,
Wait,
I
what
don't
if there's a
know.
weight
Wait,
limit
people
for that?
still play Ark though?
Dude,
That's-
people, okay.
Honestly, that's what I thought.
that was kind of.
It's kind of weird because that was my question too. Okay, not only do people still play Ark, they have re-released a standalone version of their kind of survival of the fittest. That's
Yeah.
a different game, kind of like the H1Z1 guys did.
Right.
And not only that, but they have been doing tournament after tournament. They've brought shoutcasters on, Elo, Fairlight, I think Bike Man. They've all been
Really?
helping with the Ark stuff.
Well-
Apparently, they have like a full production crew that's helping run this thing. They're going totally in.
Well, that would be
Wow,
interesting
crazy.
to watch still, though. Like, but the thing is, the people that play Ark. The people who play Ark.
Arkstone?
Sorry, I'm drunk too.
Arkstone?
I'm just a functioning alcoholic. No,
That's not true.
the people who play Ark are like diehards, right? Like the
Right.
ones that are still in it, they're in it, right? And
Yeah.
and when you get like those specific people together and throw like a full production set, I would watch that. Like that'd be cool, especially if you got people like Elo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
People that are good behind the mic, good personality and stuff like that.
Well,
And-
wasn't Ark the first battle royale that did the
They had the
Hunger
high-
Games shit in the sky?
The scoreboard in the sky.
Yep.
They were the first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was like honestly that happened, and then I never heard about Ark after that.
Yeah, no, I participated in one tournament. I was like, that was great. Bye.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I
all
felt like,
talked about it in
it
great
got,
regard,
like,
yeah.
for most people, it just got way too complicated. Like, learning how to train the dinos, how to properly do it. It was like learning steps to a dance. You had to do it properly. You'd kill it or get back up. And then all of the weapons and crafting and stuff. Like, the people that knew how to do that were absolutely owning those that didn't. So it just got to the point where, you know, it became a little bit, but see, kind of interesting, and I don't know if it's too little too late for the general community, but in Survival of the Fittest, the new one, they addressed a lot of that stuff. Like, there's game modes that make it simpler. There's ones where taming is super fast now, and it's much easier to do. So, like, they took a step back and tried to generalize it, but just like Zeke said, I think a lot of people have just kind of moved on. Now there's culling. Now there's, you know, H1Z1. I mean, H1Z1 is a brand new game mode coming out in a week that, you know, could be the next big thing for all we know. So
Say what you want about the culling, like if you love it or hate it, but at least I like to make something. I'm just like, I rub these sticks together. Like, you know, it's super simple.
Oh
It
yeah,
is.
yeah,
It
for
is,
sure.
yeah.
I still love culling, dude. It's got tons of bugs that drive me absolutely wild, and I still play it.
Did that last patch actually break it? We haven't had a show since then, so I never...
No, the last patch fixed a few things, and they actually have, what's really cool is they've been listening to a lot of feedback, and the next culling patch, which may already be out actually, I'm not sure, introduced private lobbies.
Oh, nice.
So now you can actually do culling like with your buddies. Like New Game
Can you-
Plus is probably going to be doing some culling stuff.
Can you
going up
invite,
here.
like, subs to it?
I think so. I think it's a private lobby. So I
That'd be awesome.
I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how the stuff is. But I'm hoping if it's easy, like that could be a huge outlet for sub games.
You could
So,
have not sub, you know, not...
Don't say it.
I can't.
Don't
it's
say it.
copyright.
You'll
You could have
get
sub
sued.
fights.
sub board.
I can't say because you have to give them like $1 every
I'd have
time.
to give them like 10 cents or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's sub fights in our
Sub fights. That'd be good. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
What is it again? We can't say it. It's
It's if you combine
it
subs
wars?
If you were to take
and...
the word war and
War.
put the word sub
Oh,
in front of
okay,
it,
okay,
then you would
combine
get
it.
sued.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I don't understand. What are you just talking about right now?
What, you don't know about this? It's
Somebody
yeah, it's-
copyrighted that? Or? Can I say it?
No. Unless you want to pay 10 cents.
Yes, someone
Sub-war?
did actually.
I
We're
can't
not,
say
we're
sub-war?
not making this shit up. This is
Did I
actually
just say it
They
3
will
times?
throw you off the stage. Like seriously, be careful.
He has eyes everywhere.
They do.
Who is this person?
I'll talk to you about after.
I want to fight him. I don't.
All right, yeah, let's bring him in,
He
guys.
Get
will
in
not
line.
be said. His name
I'm
cannot
just.
be
I'm like completely ignorant. So I'm being silly, but whatever.
We'll talk to you about afterwards.
Okay.
What else is here that I saw?
Oh, dude, I haven't walked the show floor yet, but man, do I want to see Outlast 2.
That's here?
That's here. Outlast 2 is here. And
Has
there's
anyone
people that-
seen it? No one's
No one's
seen
seen-
it.
no one
No
cares.
one wants to see that scary
It's
fucking
apparently-
game.
I
Yeah, I
like
know,
that
right?
last. I like the first one. That
Oh,
was
it was
that
a-
was the one with the twins with the dongs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Ten dogs.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's the only way I remember that game. It's like the twin guys with the dongs hanging out.
Yeah.
The hung dong.
Yeah. That
I
game's fucking
think a lot of
terrifying.
people though it's kind of unfortunate for the Outlast guys because I think a lot of people are in the same boat I am where it's like I don't want to see anything that I may see again on stream. Like it's a game of jump scares. It's a game of shock value. So it's like if you see that stuff, if you see a 30-second trailer with like 20 of the shock value things back to back, well that's 20 reactions you're not going to get for your cast. And we're
Right,
talking about a
right.
game that's 4 to 6 hours if it's like the other one, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit longer. But so I think a lot of people are kind of purposely avoiding it. I'm really want to go look, but at the same time, I don't know if I really want to.
I didn't. They must be like in a small corner or something with like a blacked out.
I think they're in the indie dev area.
Really?
Interestingly
That does
enough,
make sense, yeah.
and this is awesome. And honestly, I kind of hope that this kind of catches on. There's a a PR company called Evolve, which a lot of streamers work
Yeah.
with. Evolve
Not
PR.
the game.
Not
No,
the
not the
game.
game.
Yeah,
No,
that game is horrible.
Stay with us.
No,
We're not talking about the game.
This Evolve is really cool.
Yeah, the Evolve PR is pretty cool.
Sorry.
but
I'm sorry.
So what they did was they took all of the games that they're representing, which are popular, and this of course works for Evolve. But I'd love to see people do this for games that interest them, like maybe a website that comes up where you can build your own thing about what I'm about to say. And what they did was they took the map of PAX and they highlighted the booths of games that they recommend, and then they built a walkway, so you can actually see like exactly where to go to catch all the games that they're
Yeah.
doing. Now, how cool would it be if there was like a web portal with all the games that are being there? You could just click the ones you want, and then all of a sudden it builds you a little map showing you exactly where you can go on the show floor to hit all the games you want to see.
Yeah. PAX should steal that.
Yeah.
Twitch should. Steal
Twitch should steal. Everyone should steal it. Just do it.
That's pretty
But no, I mean, like I saw that Evolve map, and some of the games I'm not interested in, but a lot of them I am. So I'm like planning on walking that little path and catching everything I'm going to see. So
Is
it's a
Google
really cool
Glass
idea.
still a thing? And then you could have you could turn left here. Or
Didn't they stop doing that because people were like following other people into the restroom or something like that?
I don't know.
Wasn't that a thing?
It was pretty creepy. Like
I think
Wait a minute. Now I'm interested.
I think that's what
Following people into the restroom and not getting like
they will.
in trouble for
I'm
it.
from North
It doesn't-
Carolina.
It's
I'm
like, sorry,
triggered
the
right
Google
now.
Glass told me to
There's
follow
no.
you in here.
I don't know.
It doesn't turn off when you walk into the restroom. So like,
Oh, okay.
you can do some nefarious stuff.
Yeah.
I like you say nefarious.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
nefarious.
Nefarious.
I always thought it was nefarious.
It's either or I'm just
Nefarious?
dumb. Whatever.
Rastafarius.
It's all good. It's all good.
I was just
No,
thinking.
that's I love giving JP shit because he'll just call himself an idiot and,
Yeah.
and then he just diffuses you.
I'm
It
just
fucking
beat him to the
sucks.
joke. Yeah.
Like, hey, that was stupid what you just said. Yeah, it was. Anyway. Wait a minute, fight me.
Exactly.
That's what I'm for. That's what I'm here for. Because I will fight you. I'll fight any of you.
That's true. He will.
Especially if you're shorter and you don't have as much reach. I will definitely fight you.
You're like the kids in any Bethesda game. Just like,
I'll fight anyone.
that was little Zeke.
That's me.
That's true. That's true. What about you? You were walking the show floor. Anything you remember that sparked your interest?
There's a game out there called Stories, which is pretty cool. It's a little Bastion-y like, like story and stuff, stories and stuff like that. But you like, it's one of those things where like you do something and it vastly affects the world. So you can like, you'll hear like distress call or whatever from, it's like fantasy. So you'll hear like, okay, you need to go over here and do this, and you can choose to do it or not do it. And then if you don't do it, you choose to go like down the evil path, and then the game shapes around the evil path. I mean, it's not new, but the way they did it is pretty cool. Like you literally end up finding a sword, or at least when I saw the game, you can find a sword that like literally whispers stuff to you to like do horrible stuff, and you either choose to like listen to it or not.
Okay.
And
Is
again,
it top down, first person?
yeah, it's like the Bastion kind of angle.
Okay.
Whatever that is. And
Is it annoying like Navi?
I don't know the swords.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen, you should stab that puppy.
Yes, Magic Sword. I will stab that puppy. That's a great idea.
It wasn't me. It was the sword.
Yeah,
No, but
totally.
it's a really interesting game for just a small team. So Stories. What was the one you showed me that I wasn't aware of? The
That was
Devolver
below.
booth.
below me.
What was that? There's too many fucking games here.
Go to the Devolver booth. It's the one that looks like Doom-ish kind of
Oh,
thing.
that
Strafe.
yes.
That game
was-
looks really cool.
I think that was Kickstartered, and now they're like showing it.
I wasn't aware of that.
What is Strafe?
Strafe is basically a game ripped straight out of like 1996 that says that on their branding. It says like graphics brought to you by 1996, copyright 1996, whatever. And it's like a 60 FPS like Doom style.
Super like fast paced. Looks really smooth.
And they
Is it like story based, or is it like what's that game
I think
that
it's-
you enjoyed? Devil Trigger or something?
Devil Daggers?
Devil Daggers. Is it like that?
No, I think it's like Doom stories.
It's like a shooter.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
I haven't had any hands-on time with it, but yeah, that looks great.
I'm trying to think of any other ones.
I've had a blast with things from 1996.
Yeah.
Harvester, anybody? God.
Yeah.
I want to see you play that. I want to see you specifically play that game.
All right.
Because, wow.
All right.
It's fucked.
I don't,
Harvester? It's from 1996.
it's just a really messed up.
Or 98 or something, yeah. But it's just really, it was banned in several countries. There's no nudity in it, so you can stream it freely. But there is some of the most fucked up content I've ever seen in my entire life.
You can like sleep with your mom and.
This is
No, you don't sleep with your mom, but you offer to sleep with her,
can
and she goes,
proposition her. It's
"Well,
very different."
she's open to the idea."
It's
because,
really
you know,
messed up.
It doesn't surprise me
really
you're playing.
messed
Yeah, there's some BDSM in there. There's
Yeah.
some elements of,
That's interesting,
of
though.
babies eating
It is legitimately
bugs
from
and eyes
1996.
popping out. Yeah, legit.
That's crazy.
The main character, I don't know how many years later, but he was arrested for
The voice actor?
Yeah, no, it's full motion.
Oh,
So it's like captured like Mortal Kombat.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the dude got arrested for like, I think it was like pedophilia or child pornography or something. Like the main character guy, like 10 years after the game was out. It's got a storied history
sounds
and
great.
it's a
You're
fucking
selling
great
it.
game.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, man. If you haven't
pick
played
it up on
Harvester,
store
pick it up.
shelves.
Is this sounding like the
Pick it up.
room of video games?
It's kind of, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah?
Very good comparison. It's like the room of video games.
There you go.
The room being, Tommy Wiseau, right? Everybody knows the room. Okay.
It doesn't sound like they do.
No, I don't even think they know
Yes,
who we are.
we're in a room.
They're like, a place to sit down for free. Here we go. Who are these assholes?
That's a big part of it. We'll take it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, please sit. Enjoy your sit.
We run the
What
show
happens
now.
if we don't talk?
I know,
Look at
right?
me.
And did
We
you
run the
say
show
it's
now.
the room of video games?
I think
Because
so.
there is a video game called The Room.
I know, and it's
So you
pretty
can't
good.
do that. So I'm sitting here going, it's a puzzle game?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
what?
thought.
Oh, I love The Room. I played The Room 1, 2, and 3. I did. It's a great game. Anybody else play that? It's fucking awesome.
You should
Like all
play
those
that.
games are great. I have them. I travel a lot, so I play a lot of games on my iPad.
Yeah.
And I played The Room 1, 2, 3, and I just got Hitman Go.
Oh, that game's good.
Dude,
It's
that's
good?
It's
You
really
should try
cool.
Tomb Raider Go or Lara Croft Go, whichever one they went with for that one. It's also good.
Okay.
Same thing.
It's like the
Yeah.
like a board game kind of thing. Oh, right on.
Also, you guys should both get Crashlands. I played the apps. Dude, it was one of those games that I started playing at the beginning of the flight, and I was like slightly frustrated when I heard that we were landing because I was like, I'm having fun. Like it was awesome. It's like a little craft it, build it, top down combat, build a base. There's a story, but it's all like hilarious and it's worth it. It's pretty fun.
No, I'm not a big.
Speaking of games,
You
I
guys
got
should check out Clash Royale. Still, it's still a great
No.
game. It's
We
just-
split into
No.
two again. Yeah, Zeke, what are you doing?
no, that's all right. No, I got
Keep talking over there. I like this.
no, it's okay. No, fuck those guys. I never liked those guys. Can we just me?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Can
now
I
that you
can I
said
be
it.
near you? No, I'm playing Lifeline, which is
that?
a real time.
You can't turn it around and show.
No. It's just text. It's text based.
The lights are.
Lifeline is it's just lines of text. It's a real time based game where this guy's like, I'm crashed on a moon. Can you help me? And like you help him make decisions and shit. And it's like it'll be like hours. Like Taylor is sleeping, or Taylor is like the guy's name is Taylor that you're helping out. It's like Taylor is busy, and I sat there like
That's like some Mark Watney.
sitting at it for like 10 minutes, like, oh, this is fucking real time. I had to look it up. I went like on, Google's like, oh, it's fucking real time. It's like he'll sleep for like 4 hours, and then he'll like it's supposed to be play with the Apple Watch. So like he like texts you. He's like, man, that was a good sleep. Now it's morning. What should I do now? And you're like, why don't you go, jerk off or something? And the guy's like, good idea. But yeah, no, he just
Is this like a new age Tamagotchi where if it'll like keep pinging you like, dude, can you send some food or some shit? Like how does
well, you tell him to
will he
like
die if you just leave him
basically
alone
tell
for
him to eat or tell him to sleep
Oh
or
my
like
god!
And then you
it's not-
realize that, like, you find out later this is not a game. This is actually Taylor is real.
dude, fuck that.
Blew
Fuck,
your
I'm out.
mind.
I'm out because I killed him once already.
And now it's recorded. It's
Oh
out there.
god.
There's proof.
No, that reminds me of. That sounds
wasn't
like.
told.
That sounds like in The Martian with Mark Watney, like how they're like doing the text thing back and
I
forth.
think that's exactly like where
Inspirational
it comes
of it,
from
maybe?
because Taylor is busy and now it says something strange to report. I've been keeping close tabs on it because I didn't want to say anything until I was absolutely sure. My suit compass is 100% useless, and he like tells you about like the magnetic pole of whatever the fuck is making his compass
And then
completely
it's like
useless.
pops up and like, hey, be careful with that water, Zeke. Hope you do go to the panel.
Yep. No, and then like my next choice is, he says, if I wanted to trace my footsteps back to the way I just came, this would be the time to make that decision. And I say, keep heading for the peak or turn back while you can.
Well,
This is
let's-
the panel now.
Let's
This
make
is-
this.
this
No,
is it.
you guys turn this into panel, so let's make it a crowd decision.
Okay. Oh,
So, read.
okay.
Use the hands
Should
again
do
or
I tell
something.
him
This is option A.
by round of applause,
Show hands. show
noise
hands.
making?
Or okay, sure.
I like that better.
Okay.
By interpretive dance. No.
Yes. By the meanest face you can make. No. By round of applause, should I tell him to keep heading for the peak or to turn back while you can? Hold on.
All right. So heading for the peak.
Heading for the
Go.
peak or turn back while you can. Heading for the peak makes noise now. Turn back while you can.
Oh. Well, actually,
I think that was the
Well,
first one.
it's in the back though. Okay.
I think,
one more time.
The
Head for
hands
the
would have been
peak.
so much better.
Turn back while you can.
They're just getting
first
louder every
this is
time.
like those fucking Twitter polls where
Now-
it's always 50%.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There's no fucking answer.
Can you tell him to
Choose
just
one.
stay there and wait?
just stay there, jerk off a little bit. That's what I'm telling him. No, I'm telling him to keep heading for the peak.
Awesome.
I'm for the peak.
Good job, you guys.
You're
You did
right,
it.
and he says, you're right. I've come this far. There's really no choice but to keep moving forward. All right, ever northward, despite what the compass says, because it's broken. Because the compass is stuck on
30
north.
seconds later, your astronaut has died.
That's what happened. Like I said, like, no, break into this thing. And he fucking like texts me back. He's like, I'm dying. Oh, well, shit. I'm
I've
sorry,
always loved
I guess.
you, Zeke.
Exactly. Thanks for your help, dickless.
Well, now that we've completely, talked about everything, we know
a good
about
panel.
PAX East.
It's a good panel.
We got 15 minutes left, so we'll do some Q&A. I think those mics are on. Are they? Yes.
Yeah, they're
so,
on.
yeah. If you have a question, they're kind of at the end. If you,
Oh, yeah, right behind the...
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone?
I remember
Yeah.
when you... I remember you standing in line once
Yep.
Yeah.
during a drop rate panel. I was like, can we go quick? We gotta get... And then you didn't get your question. I was like, should I feel bad about that? Should I feel bad that Max didn't get asked
I
this
had a
question?
legitimate question too. I think I was like,
You did.
I told,
You had a
I
great
asked
question that
you guys
we
afterwards.
formed an episode around.
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey guys,
All right,
how's
let's
it
do
going?
it.
Lay it on us.
So apparently the Twitch party at South was a huge shit show. So the party here at East is behind closed doors. How do you guys feel about that?
It's shit showing what I had.
Yeah,
As in, like,
no
a lot of
way.
people?
Fine. So
Like a
the,
lot of
the-
people?
The Twitch party here
I
at
was there,
East
so-
is not a thing for the public. It's a
Yeah.
mixer for partners only.
Oh.
Oh wow.
That sounds great.
I mean,
That's me
he's got
being
to
honest.
give you his honest opinion. I mean, I'll give you my honest opinion too. Like, as much as I like the ability, to have the general public and stuff, and I get your guys' position. You want to go to the party. They're pretty cool parties, but it becomes a thing where like Twitch is so huge, it's so big, and there's so many, especially like PAX East, like.
I think there's supposed to be like 700 partners there.
They're going to have to, eventually, if they want to have the general public at all, like, it's going to be like, all right, we're having it in this warehouse. Like,
We're having
We're
a
gonna go
Twitch
have a
rave.
rave,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So, I get it, man. That sucks. But if I was Twitch, like, I'd probably limit to the people that are paying me money and not just people that watch.
Well, and,
Kinda
al-
thing,
and
right?
also, it's nice. It's a nice feeling, like for partners. Like when you get there and you're like, "Hey, I'm a fucking partner now. I worked at this. I got what I have a partnership now. Let me into this fucking place." And they're like, "Come on in." That's fucking great, right?
Yeah.
Like a friend of mine just got partnered like 2 days ago, and I was like, "Hell yeah, man! See you at the partner fucking mixer, baby."
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great feeling. And I understand, like, this is a public thing. Like, PAX is a public thing. Like, that's where I would go to meet everybody I wanted to, like, meet if I wasn't a partner.
yeah.
But the party is, like, a little icing for the people who've worked at it, like, to get where they are.
It's the kind of thing with the Twitch party. We've been at parties where it literally gets too packed. Like the second the
It's
public
PAX
doors
East
open,
downstairs
yeah,
before.
the second the
becomes a
public doors
sauna.
open,
It's like,
it literally becomes
you can't hear
unmanageable.
anything.
Like it's sardines. Like you can't even. Like the bar gets 5 rows deep on all sides.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's the
People have
kind
to
of thing
stand
where
in line to jerk me
That's what-
off. It's just
exactly.
it's
It's a big
terrible.
problem.
It really is
It's a
terrible.
big
like,
problem.
it's like 10 deep.
That being said, though, I mean, thankfully there's a lot of other outlets to meet casters that you like. There's the meet and greets. There's the Twitch booth, which there's tons of people around all the time. You can meet your casters there. And that being said, I think as Twitch gets bigger and as it becomes more kind of adjusted to cons and attention cons, hopefully one day maybe we'll see like a public party one night,
Yeah.
where we can all go with casters and stuff, and then the
Split it up.
partner mixer, which is partners, another night, so we can kind of split it up, and hopefully get everyone what they want. But a good way to think about it is, there's 700 casters. If one person came to see each of them, that's double the occupancy. And
It's
of
just
course,
the sheer
there's lots
numbers
of
of it.
casters that have like 50 people that would love to come and meet them at the party. So although it kind of sucks, there's no question. I brought friends. I have friends here that can't come
Right,
to the
yeah.
party tonight because
Yep.
they're not partnered
Yep.
Twitch partners. I have
Same.
2 of my mods here that unfortunately, everyone can't bring their mod team. It kind of sucks. So it's one of those situations where it kind of sucks, but they're limited. Like there's
Yeah.
only so much space. There's only so much time they can rent, and
And also, like, this isn't TwitchCon. This is PAX. Like, TwitchCon, everybody goes to the party.
Right.
And it's fucking fantastic.
Oh, that's
Last year was
right,
amazing.
TwitchCon was,
Yeah.
it's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a place where
They have a
everybody
giant
goes,
venue, yeah.
where I spent most of my time, and then you have like the little like partner areas where you go, like if you're a partner and you get in, whatever. But like the big area is for everybody, and that's where the fucking party is. And that's where I stayed, like watch Darude and Deadmau5.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. That's fucking awesome.
Thanks
So
for
that's
the question.
that was a great
Yes,
question.
I'm
I'm sorry, goddammit. Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes, next.
Can you burn that shirt when you get home?
No, that's a great shirt. It has a toilet on it.
Oh yeah, that's the one you don't like. Your shirt.
Is that
your shit shirt? Yeah, it's terrible. That's the worst shirt ever.
I literally have
It's not this shirt you put on the internet. That's a good shirt. Yeah. What's your question? So you're talking about stuff getting too big. So you've seen recently like the gaming industry's like reached out more. Like you've seen just a few weeks ago they had the finals for the Heroes of the Dorm. And I wanted to just get your opinion. Like, what do you think that effect has on the gaming industry? Like that reach out, like it's starting to go like almost mainstream.
You're saying going more mainstream. What effect is that?
Are you talking specifically about esports also, like the?
Yeah, like that. It's like you see that growing as well.
I think that event just pissed off a lot of sports fans because it was on ESPN.
Wasn't that the one where like I forget what his name is, but like the first time they did it last year, like he's a ESPN radio talk show host or whatever. Well, and he's like, if they continue to do this, I will retire from doing like.
And then he actually retired, but now he works. Yeah, he works somewhere else.
Seemed like a.
Yeah, I don't
guy's a
know.
cunt.
He is. I don't know how much effect that has like on us as broadcasters because we're not esports people. I used to be, but I don't know it.
Thank you.
I'm just watching very carefully to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, does being on ESPN, you guys affect Twitch? Like, I don't know what Twitch can do that's more. Twitch is like the top 5 biggest websites on the internet. Like, to me, that's beyond mainstream. Like, that's in the front face.
I think
everything.
if you're Twitch and if you're us, I guess, like you look at it as just like, okay, yeah, there's gonna be negative feedback from people that like the radio guy or whatever is like, I don't like it. Thomas Edison was a witch. Like that. It's not my joke. It's just something I saw on the internet.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
But if you're them, you just see it as like, okay, this is a way to get people into gaming and then to Twitch, to what we do. And then that opens up opportunities for us when bigger companies are willing to work with us because they're like, oh, it's on ESPN. I saw it on the ISPN.
Well, shit, man. You saw what it did for fucking poker.
Yeah.
Like, I was a part of the poker boom. Like, I watched the World Series of Poker when, was it fucking Chris Moneymaker won it? Mm-hmm. Like, the first thing that they really televised. I watched every single goddamn second of that.
Yeah, that's addictive.
And I went out the next day and I was like, I want to learn how to play poker. Shit like that. So I think it's great. I think it's going to be great for the industry.
It's definitely nothing bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. It's new viewers. If 2 people tune in from that, they're like, oh, what's this esports thing or Twitch thing, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's great.
Well, and also, like, people that watch ESPN who, believe it or not, there are a lot of people who watch TV still that don't have internets. But people who watch ESPN will go like, holy shit, people are playing video games now competitively?
Yeah.
Whoa! Mind blown, and.
And I think that's also the first stage. I think it's this summer. The Turner League is going to start for CS:GO on TBS, like Turner Broadcasting, and that'll be something because I think they're tying that in with Twitch, where I think it's Friday night is when they're supposed to. I don't know how much of this is said, and I'm not in esports. I don't care. But yeah, every Friday they're supposed to do like streamed on TBS, or I guess played on TBS on TV, and then they're supposed to also broadcast other matches weekly on Twitch. So. That's probably where you'll see the biggest pull. I have no idea what type of numbers to expect for that. It could be massive, but CSGO is already pulling like, 700,000?
That's a good enforcer.
On the last, yeah, that guy's really a good enforcer, yeah.
Thank you for the. I think general small answer, yes, it's just good for us. It just brings more eyes, more awareness, and then that has positive effects.
Yeah,
yep, for sure.
For
Unless Twitch can't handle all those people, then everything sucks. So we'll see.
And it all burns. No, thank you.
Exactly. Thanks for the question, man.
Thank you.
Hi, I got a quick question for Zeke from Zuckus. How does it still feel to not be the Bushy?
Oh, you fucking bastard.
Uh-oh.
You,
Tell us through the
goddamn
medium of
you,
interpretive
goddamn
dance.
you. You sit down right now. We'll talk later. No, I'm going to punch you in the face. I can't, though. Did you hear his accent?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so charming.
It's good.
Yeah.
How's it going?
First of all, JP, please keep posting your schedule. That's useful. So thank you.
Awesome. Will do.
And my question is, before every show that you do, there's always a little card with the timer coming down. Can you give us the background on like the behind the scenes, what's going on?
Oh, like what's happening?
Yeah.
It's mostly me being like, is fucking Max going to make it on time? Am I going to have to add 2 minutes to this? But most of the time, the show is ready to go pretty much every single time at, 10 minutes before. So for most role plays, it's 6:50 Central or 7:50 Eastern. And then I just do a 10-minute countdown so people can get in the stream and all that. There's nothing crazy. There's not monkeys flying around or anything.
You're just looking into a mirror, like with your drink, like.
Yeah. It's literally me sitting there. Like
he plasters on a fake smile, gets ready to plow through this shit one more time.
It's also most of the time where the cast has like the one time to actually talk to one another where they're not being streamed and I can't listen. So there's a lot of times too where you guys will have conversations with and a lot of times too, I don't even introduce myself to the guests till we're on the show. So
yeah, no, he's totally muted. That's something you might not know. Like we can talk to each other. Like Ko and I and the guests can talk to each other.
And usually it's just talking shit about JP nonstop.
I've feared that, but whatever.
But he has us muted, so we can't talk to him. We like he'll say like, "Are you guys good to go?" And we like do the thumbs up because he can't hear us. He can see us, but he's like totally like muted. So we just talk mad shit about him.
Yeah,
mad shit.
Awful like hurtful stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
And I think pretty much
every
other.
I've said it.
I think every other countdown too, I fuck up. I'll start like you count down 5 to 1. I'm just like 1.
Yeah.
2. And
5, 4,
fuck,
3, 2. I didn't start recording. I'm not doing this yet. 5, 4, set. Nope. Got to do this. And there we go. And 2 and 1 and here we go. And you're live and go.
I think one time you actually just went right by 0 and just you were like 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, and we were just like, what the fuck?
Well, I like to fuck with you guys sometimes. Because sometimes you guys don't even listen, and I'll just go into like an active convo, and that's rough. But
you almost got us a few times.
That's what's going on.
I got your channel banned.
Behind the scenes.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks for the question.
Thank you. Good question, man.
I like that this crowd claps for every question.
I know.
It's very, very generous crowd. Very nice.
First off, I'm repping your merch, JP, with the West Marches. I'm super proud.
Awesome,
and
thank you.
Second, so what is your most hyped indie game of 2016? Something you think that's not really on people's radar, but you're really excited for? I know, Zeke, you play a lot of stuff for your indie stuff, but any of you have had a chance to look at the show floor? They got a lot of stuff in booths this year. What are you looking forward to?
I think for me, it's Below, for sure. Yeah, I've been watching that game for like 2 or 3 years. It looks great.
Would you say it's not?
I've got like a small laundry list. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what's here, but like Outlast 2, can't wait for that. There was an indie game coming out. I can't unfortunately remember the name now. Something Omnomicon.
Omnomicon.
No, but it looked pretty cool. And then actually, it's an indie game. It's not at PAX because I don't even know if they've even done anything at PAX. But finally, we're going to be getting, hopefully soon, the Starbound 1.0 update.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
it's finally releasing, and like I think I've been banned and muted from the official Starbound Twitter for the amount of times that I've been asking them, like, can I get a date, please? Like, please, I want to plan around this. And no, shut up, stop asking us. But no, outside of that, I still need to walk the show floor. So just from what I've seen here, though, there's tons of great stuff coming out this year.
Yeah, there's a ton of games there. But Zeke or Gassy, you guys have any? You play a ton of indie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I play a lot. I play a lot of indie games, but I don't. I play them like when they're out. You know, I don't like. I don't like look forward for indie games. I just look on like the indie tab in Steam and go like,
sure, yeah,
that one looks fucking cool.
There's about 1 billion games each day.
Oh, there's like 1 billion, yeah. Well, and I get like, if you're a semi-popular caster, you get like keys from indie devs all the time.
Yeah.
And so like I grab those keys and I put them in and I check out the games and stuff like that. And like I'd say half of the games that I played, for Indie Sunday, like they're games that were like promoted, given to me, like keys here, try this out, take a look at it. And I took a look at it. It's fucking great.
Indie devs are really good about that.
And there's all like they're really surprising sometimes. Like games that you take a look at, like what's Little Inferno.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was like, fuck, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This game is dumb.
It's good.
The game is dumb, and I played it for I was in like 2 hours. Like, this game is so dumb. You're just burning stuff.
Super quick.
Shit, it's 2 hours.
Anything you're super interested in? We got about 2 minutes.
Or
maybe even less than that.
No, for the sake of time.
Okay. All right.
Nice. Thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Final question. We got about 1 minute.
Is this your final question?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. I've only recently started streaming like on a regular schedule.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I'd like to start like generating a little bit of revenue to just have the stream support itself. But I've also heard a lot of horror stories about like people getting slammed with chargeback fees and like scammers and stuff like that. Do you have any recommendations to protect yourself against that, or is there any way to do that?
I mean, we got
Protect yourself against chargeback fees?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
or something.
I have never like twice. Twice in 5
Sometimes-
years, I've gotten
some
chargebacks.
people are really
That's
lucky
it. I don't know
with
why.
Yeah, I've been hit with some big ones. Okay, yeah. The short answer is right now, at this very moment, there is not much you can do. You just have to keep an eagle's eye on your PayPal. You always got to watch for it and build trust with your community. You know, only count on tips that come from trusted sources. That's all we can do right now.
I think the other big thing too is don't talk about chargebacks.
Yeah.
Don't mention it because
mention
then people will be like, oh, what's a charge? Oh, I'm going to charge this
I
guy
can
Yeah,
do
same,
that
right now.
like same thing with like swatting.
You give them the idea for it.
You just don't talk about it. Give it the like the light
Same
of
with
day.
DDoS
You'd
and
rather not.
all that stuff.
And last thing, the I'm not going to say which company it is because I don't know if they've announced it yet, but they are also going to add in things where you can just use like credit card stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that should like help
Help it out.
bring it down a little bit. But yeah.
sure.
I guess that's
And I would honestly say like the best way to not you can't prevent it, but the best way to protect yourself is leave that fucking money in
Yep.
for
Yeah,
at
do
least
that.
a month.
Don't
Right,
touch
yeah.
it for a while.
Yeah, that's
You have-
what
make sure-
every like tip I get, I leave it in my PayPal account for at least a month just to make sure like they're not gonna fuck me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. And
All right.
just work up a buffer.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, we're going to get kicked out of here. Thanks, everyone, so much for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you guys next time.